Hello everyone, I'm Lauren, the owner of Remlo, and today I'm going to plan March 2022 with you all. So I'm going to be planning on my iPad Pro 12.9 inch paired with the first generation Apple Pencil, and I'm using the monthly planner in Candy, and then later I'll be using the content planner which is in Blush. So let's get right on into it. So I just begin by filling in which month and year it is, and then I go into what I want my monthly focus to be. In March, I really want to focus on getting into a good uni routine because uni only started the last week of February for me, so I have not established a routine at all. I'm also going to write this in my goals box down the bottom. I'm also adding into my goals that I want to start blogging and also getting into YouTube, which is why I'm doing this video. So I'm just gonna start setting up the actual calendar now by first numbering all the boxes. I'm just gonna black out the boxes that I didn't use. I really like the look of when I do this. I try doing this a few times for the bottom ones and fail, so I end up giving up and doing it in 2 lots. If you're not familiar with GoodNotes, what I'm doing here is using the pencil, and by holding down once I've finished drawing, it should create a shape, and I've got a setting on that doesn't just do an outline, it also fills the shape. And then when I press undo, it actually gets rid of the outline, so I'm just left with the color fill for that shape. On the side, I'm writing out my uni weeks. For me, this is really important because all my lecturers and tutors refer to weeks instead of actual dates. I don't actually know what assignments are due in March at the time that I'm filming this, but I know that I obviously will have a few assessments due, so I just write assignments and get ready for when I do know. Now I'm locating that blue color, trying to get the hex code by swiping up from the corner and activating Quick Note and going into the picker tool for the pen. Then I copy the hex code and paste it into the highlighter here. I like to just put something around the dates because I prefer the look than just having them plain, but I also like to match that to the color of that banner of the days of the week. So I'm just writing in now a few dates that I do know. And then I like to color code my events. Now I'm just gonna write in quickly the days that I'm on campus this semester. Something I love about digital planning is that you can copy and paste. It makes the whole process a lot easier and quicker. So I'm just copying this because obviously I do it every month, planning the next month. I put it 2 weekends before the start of the new month. Again, I'm using that hex code finding trick to get that pink color, and now I'm just drawing a box over the first day of February, and this box I use to indicate what day it is. I just move it around to whatever it is that day. I just like that visual of knowing. So like I put in my goals, I want to write some blogs for my website. So now I'm just sort of playing around with what days I want to put out blogs. So I realized here that I had the plan the next month in the same purple color as I used for some other events, and as I mentioned before, I color code, and that wasn't correctly coded, so I changed that. I also want to do 2 videos at least a month. And I'm just trying to think of when would be a good time to put them in. I put them on a Wednesday here, but again, I changed that after this video. So I'm using the notes section just as a little to-do list for the content I have to do this month. So now that I finished planning the month, I'm going to plan my content. As you just saw, I did plan out when I wanted my blog and YouTube videos to go out, but I'm using the content planner to specifically plan out my Instagram content. Like I did in the last one, I'm just writing in the numbers. I will also black out all the squares that I didn't use, and I think I forget until the end to put the dots over the numbers like I like to do. But yeah, my setup for the content calendar to my normal calendar is pretty much the same. If I didn't have so much written on the other calendar already, I would have just copied and pasted it, but I should have thought of it before I went and wrote everything. Now in the to-do box, I'm just sort of dividing up my content into the different weeks. So there's 5 weeks in March, so I'm writing out, the different weeks. Also, you can see my face in here. This is my first time planning with a camera above me, so I'm not quite used to where to put my face, so it's out of the way, but I'm sure I'll get it by the next video. So each week I try to make it easier for myself by categorizing my videos. So each week I want to do a plan with me video. They do quite well on Instagram, so I obviously want to get one of those done a week, and they're quite simple to do since I'm already planning. I begin by writing it all out by hand and then realize that as I've gone on, they just progressively get smaller, so I end up just copying the first one so they all maintain the same size. So like I was saying before, I categorize my content in like planning tips, plan with me's, tutorials, doing some kind of my own spin on a trend. It makes it a lot easier for me to plan out weeks, make sure that I'm keeping my content diverse each week. What I had going on in February was a little bit intense and I wasn't able to keep up with it, so I'm just trying to think back to what was most popular on Instagram and then only keep it to those. I don't think I've actually posted a photo on my feed on Instagram in February, mostly because they get so little engagement and reach compared to reels, and I also just enjoy making reels more. So yeah, now I'm finding the color for that top bar so I can dot the numbers, and yeah, that's it for my planning. So thank you so much for watching. If you want more planning and digital productivity content, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!